forever when I look in your eyes. A love that is deeper than the blue in the sky.
So who knew that powerlifters that weighed around about 120 kilos struggled to walk up mountains that are about 800 meters high? I found out the hard way on Sunday. Body is feeling absolutely battered from that, even though it was 2 days ago, so I skipped gym yesterday just because I was feeling too sore. But yeah, we'll see how we get on in the gym today, because calves and glutes are still on fire. But luckily I'm still in this kind of off-season period where I'm kind of experimenting with different movements. So for whatever reason, I've decided to do high bar pauses today with RPE, because I never really use RPE ever with my training. So I decided to just give that a go and see if I can gauge what an RPE is, because I might use that in my future training. But yeah, because I haven't done high bar for so long, I have no idea what I'm expected really to do at RPE 8 today with a pause. I'm thinking around about 220 kilo, but I could be way off of that, or that could be a big undershoot. So it'd be interesting to kind of see what that is today. But to be honest, my big focus is on bench today, because I've got, well, I want to get 150 kilos. So last week I was meant to do 145 kilos on Friday, but I kind of bottled that because I felt my pec was getting a little bit tight and I didn't want to risk anything. So prescribed is 150 kilo, but we'll wait and see when we get into the gym. But luckily my upper body isn't feeling as bad from the hike as my lower body, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. That was a 170, felt pretty good without a belt. I'm going to put wrist wraps on, belt now, probably go up to 200 and then work up from there. Felt good. No, it's too hot. Right then, 220 is going to be probably the top set. Might leave it there. Decided to go up to 500 pounds, 227.5, and I'll cap it there. Probably 8.5. Why I've decided to do 5x5 on the hottest day of the year, I never know, but treat it as a nice bit of cardio, I guess. Those squats have absolutely shagged me. My face is currently like Niagara Falls, sweat all over the place. But we're cracking on with bench. 120 now, see how it feels, and potentially work up to 150 if we think it's there. Well, 140 should be there, and then we'll see how we go after that. Also, my belt decided to give me a little love bite
during my squats. It's probably something to do with high bar and not being used to that position and pinching on my old tummy a little bit. Something like that. Either way, giving me a nice hickey. Let's try and move 140 well, and then hopefully give us a little bit of confidence to go for 150 today. Feeling alright so far. So alright. Just got a bit of a dodgy pec, so that's why I'm a bit apprehensive, so I'll give you a shout if I know I haven't got it, if that makes sense. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye. Lovely, thank you, mate. I'm going to leave it there. Play it safe, yeah. Thank you, mate. Yeah, JC, I thought I recognised you. I am treating myself right here. This is a 450 gram ribeye steak. Oh, and it absolutely melts in the mouth. So this is probably the perfect recovery meal after what was actually quite an intense session yesterday. So obviously I'm in this kind of off-season period at the moment where I'm working on weaknesses, but obviously I'm still doing that, but wanting to try different things as well, and obviously managed to work up to 500 pounds or 227.5 kilo on the high bar paused squats, which was quite intense. Definitely wasn't like an RPE 10 or anything, but just the fact it was a new movement and I was challenging different parts of my body and it was a new stimulus. I definitely am feeling the effects of it today, especially because I did a 3x5 after that, only at 160 kilo, but I'm definitely feeling it in my quads and a little bit in my back. But yeah, did a load of accessories just to work on some of my areas which have been bugging me, which has kind of helped, I think, a little bit just over the last week or so, and just maybe relax some of the movements which have been a bit more of an aggravating factor. So just remove those, and that's been helping. But to be honest, yesterday the biggest thing that I could take away from the session was the bench, and that's because I managed to match my heaviest bench for this year at 150 kilos. I did that in comp in April, but just the fact it was like the hottest day of the year yesterday, I was feeling really lethargic, and the Friday previously I was just about getting 140 kilos. So to be able to get 150 kilos really comfortably, really happy with that. It's definitely given me a lot of confidence going forward as well, that potentially if I can keep working on some of these weaknesses and some of these problem areas, that I can start to push on towards a new personal best in a few months' time when I'm looking to compete. So obviously around September is when I'm looking to do a competition. So if I can keep this sort of progress up with my bench, then there's no reason I can't be hitting over 160 kilos. So I must say, I think it has probably been a blessing in disguise that I'm going on holiday in a week and a half, because the last few weeks where I've kind of prepared for this week off by having a bit of an off season has been really refreshing, mainly from a mental point of view, because I do find that the rigorous programming that you have with powerlifting of just doing the same monotonous stuff can be a little bit mentally taxing, because it's just the same thing and you have to kind of get yourself up to be able to go to the gym and do that. But when you're going into the gym and just doing different things, trying different movements and having a bit of fun, it can definitely freshen things up a little bit. And I am now ready to have a week off from the gym, whereas before I was feeling a little bit apprehensive about having a week away, because I'm someone that definitely thrives off of routine. So when that's kind of thrown out of kilter a little bit, I do struggle just in general life. So I like to have a bit of a routine. So the fact that I've had a couple of weeks off from doing something different has kind of prepared me for having that week off completely, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it's been a real blessing just to have these 3 weeks of kind of just doing whatever I want. I'm gonna have a lovely week off with my girlfriend in Nice, so in France, just abroad on holiday, sun. It's going to be amazing, and then yeah, just get back to it, feeling nice and refreshed, ready to push on towards a powerlifting competition. So that's another thing actually, I have decided that to really maximise mental and physical recovery, I'm going to just train twice in the week for the next couple of weeks. So obviously I trained on Tuesday, I'm going to train on Friday, and I'll do the same next week. I'll just train on Tuesday, do squats again, so I'll probably do the high bar pull squats and try and go a little bit heavier. And then I'll just train on Friday again, and that'll be it. And then I'll be going on holiday on the Tuesday, so I'll have a week off in a couple of weeks' time, and then like I say, come back feeling nice and refreshed, ready to go again. So that is another thing. On Friday, I'm going to be training with Sam, and we're literally just going to do a bro day. So we're just going to do chest and arms, not worry about any sort of numbers, programming, just go in and getting a big pump and just having fun in the gym. So that's the plan for Friday. It'll probably be similar stuff the Friday after as well. So yeah, really looking forward to that. But I think I'm going to wrap up this video, guys. Some good numbers hit this week. I'm pretty happy, as I said, with the bench. And yeah, just because I'm kind of in an off season doesn't mean I'm still not wanting to push some of the powerlifting movements, but just with slight variations. And it's just all about having fun at this point. So that is what I'm doing, and I'm looking forward to doing it next week and then having my holiday. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Anyway, I'm going to finish off this lovely steak, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace. Peace. I really think it's time I changed my outros.